guys, Carol here from Desert Wreath Creations, and welcome to my garage crafting lair. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button below, leave me a comment, and kick back and enjoy yourself. Tonight we're going to do another Valentine. Look at this puppy, right? Excuse me. I had this in my box. I found two of these in my Valentine's box. Hi, Elga, from last year. And I know I got them at Hobby Lobby at the end of the year. So we're going to make this one tonight, okay? It's going to be like a rustic Valentine. It already had the little gingham bow on it, and it's got this little wood heart hanging down, and this little XOXO sign. Hugs and kisses, guys. It's even got a button right there on the bow. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, I bet. Anyway, I'm going to lay this to the side, okay? And I'll show you what we're going to put it on. We're actually going to do an evergreen, okay? This is one that I got from Walmart. I buy a lot of these during the Christmas season. I use them all year round. Perfect bases. Perfect bases, okay? This is a 20-inch. This is the 288 one. All I do is I come in here because they're all smashed down. And all I do is sometimes you'll get a branch and it's way over here and it should be over here. And I just come through and I sort of just straighten them up. This way it gives me an ideal, and I pull them out to the side, the inside and up to where I can lay my mesh down in them, okay? Thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you for sprinkling. Spreading the love. It's Valentine's. We got to spread some love. Play little cupids, guys. Okay. So right now I'm going to lay this to the side. And the meshes I'm going to use tonight to keep it in the rustic is I have this burgundy-like that goes really good with the ribbons I'm going to use. Thanks, Deanne. Oh, cute shirt. Thank you. I made this one for myself. I didn't design it, but I put it on the t-shirt. Does that count? Hi, Shirley. So we're going to use this. I have this piece of a row left, and this one is a brand new row because I want to use two of these. These two. The two of these two. Oh, losing my mind, guys. I have been working like a little slave, trying to get my craft room straightened up from Christmas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to always even off my ends right here, and I'm going to toss that. So with this, we're not going to need very long pieces, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love this. And you know, it's Texas. The boots, well, right here, over here, the boots. It's got Texas and leopard, and then I've got a horseshoe down over here. I'm looking backwards in the camera. A horseshoe, and then I've got a leopard star. I thought it was stinking adorable. All I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these to 15 inches, guys. I'm just cutting them to 15 inches. And we're going to cut, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 of them. So 15 inches, 15, 16, wherever it falls. Yeah, I made me a few t-shirts. I love the t-shirts with cute sayings on them. So I've got some more to surprise y'all with. And it's really hard to sublimate on thank you. To sublimate, because you have to have a high polyester blend when you put sublimation on a t-shirt. So I'm learning though. Learning. I know there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but I don't want to go into spraying stuff. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Bev? Good. I hope you're doing great. So, let's see here. 15 inches. So what's everyone been up to this gorgeous, I say gorgeous Saturday? The wind's been blowing like Hades outside. And for us, it's cold. So whoever sent it, you can have it back. It's supposed to even be colder down here. It's just a front moving through. So, which is fine. As long as I stay indoors. I was in and out today. I had been putting together a new shelving for my craft room. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one on the bottom is getting curly on me. Oh my gosh, snow in Michigan. Oh, you know, y'all are so more prepared than what we are. When that blizzard blew down through here in Texas last year, I want to tell you guys, Texas was not ready for anything like that. I don't even know. Icy rain. Ice is even worse. Even worse. So what do y'all do? Do y'all stay in a lot? Or y'all are just so used to it, y'all get out, it doesn't bother you guys? Okay. Let's start with that much. It's probably more than enough. Okay. Hi. Hi, Beverly. Ice and rain. No, 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 no. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Just going to toss some of these off to the side over here. Wherever I can find a place to toss them. Okay. So this is our base. It's an evergreen base. But we're making it work for Valentine's, guys. So I'm just picking one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this under. Roll this one under. They're just 15-inch pieces. Get my hand to work. And then I'm sliding it together. Just sliding it together, guys. And I'm just going to come out here. I'm going to start like sort of on the outside first. And I'm just going to find 2 of these ties. No rhyme or reason. And I'm going to... Still went shopping? I hear you, Tanisha. Me too. I moved down here from New Mexico, which we still got snow and stuff. Not as much with the weather. You know, the wind blew constantly. And the cold, if it was cold, it would just go right through you. It was a dry cold. It wasn't a wet cold. It has to be icy roads to keep you home. Man, you're my new hero. Okay. Just putting them any which way. The way I put them in, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Just putting them in. Because it's going to end up getting pretty full. Until they're cleared off, yeah. Well, see, that would be me coming to visit, and you would hear a call go out that some crazy woman went off in a ditch, is screaming her head off. Oh, you'd say, well, Carol's been down here visiting someone, because I know that's her. I just don't like it. You know, and some people don't like where I live, so, you know, it's like what it is, what we get used to, I guess. Because some of the heat, people say it just gets way too hot down here when it hits like 114 and there's no breeze. And see, and I can go outside and work to a point and things like that, but I can't because that doesn't bother me. Hi, Ash, thanks. So, I applaud you guys. So I just cut these, if you're just jumping on, to 15 inches. We're making a rustic Valentine's. And we're using this burgundy jute that has the lines in it, along with some regular jute. And I'm just going through here on this wreath frame, this evergreen, and just placing them whichever direction. Okay. Oh, thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know, the humidity was when I used to go visit my dad, which, you know, I was raised in the Fort Worth, Dallas area, and he lived about, 35, 40 miles out of Fort Worth, going towards the north, and still, and I tell you, he lived right on the lake there, and I'm telling you, the humidity was so high, I had problems breathing. I mean, it was like I could not keep air in, guys. Could not keep the air in. And sweat, oh, constantly drinking water. I felt like I was dehydrated. And to him, it didn't bother him. It didn't bother my brother that lived right next door to him. Just what you get used to, guys. So I'm just rolling these over. Oh, I'm so glad. I bet that was a fantastic trip. Awesome. Humidity does the same thing to you. Hi, LB. Happy holidays to you also. Is everyone geared up? I'm about as geared and got it motivating as much as I can, I tell you. My husband actually went to town today, and I was so glad he did. I had to run in yesterday, and you see, we live pretty far out, 27 or 30 miles, something like that. And if he's on here, he's probably telling me I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. Chinese stir fry, yum. That sounds good. We're going to have probably some chicken Alfredo, and the brand is called Voila. Does that tell you how hard I'm going to cook? Yes. Oh. Oh, how sweet. Very nice surprise. The same, Ash? Oh, did I give your secret away? This is still going to make a reasonable size wreath by doing it on this 20-inch Evergreen. Like I said, I keep these around all year and use them. May have to cut us a few more pieces because I'm just shoving them in. I know, huh? I tell you, I sat on the phone the other day with my daughter for the longest. I've been on the phone with her, I think, since we moved down here. I just totally enjoyed it. Okay, so we put all of these to the outside. See all of those? And right now, just with the outside, this is coming out to be about a 23 incher, which is going to be a nice size wreath. Okay, so now let's start on the inside, laying some of these messy curls or a double curl, whatever you want to call them, down. I'm just gonna, let me pick a spot right here. And I tie them down pretty good. and sort of bend them over, fluff them up some. I like that. Put it in the oven. Oh, that's my kind of cooking, girl. My kind of cooking. And you know, I love to cook, but when I want to, I guess, is what you want to say. When you want to cook, I don't mind it. But it's all of this, you know, years and years and years of planning the meals and, you know, all of this stuff, and it seemed like you're eating the same thing all the time. It's like, no way, Jose. I'm over that. Totally over that. There we go. Pull that one out some more. Make it pop up there. So who else going out of town for the holidays? I'm sticking home. And I think I've asked this before, and a lot of you were staying home, which I'd like to go down to my brother's, but nah, this time, pretty close to this time last year, you know, I got stuck in bad weather, and I'm just not into that either. Yeah, we don't go, you know, we, like I said, we live far out of town, but there's a little, I guess you'd call it like down by going to the lake. There's about 5 minutes from the house, if that takes you that long. You can actually see it if you get on the balcony on our barn. And they have pizza. And we'll go down there and grab a pizza or something, but that's about it. Safer at home. Yeah. Yes, it is. Now, if we're in town during the day, we might eat a late lunch, and then that way we don't have to worry about cooking or anything when I get home later. If we get hungry later that night, we'll snack on something, cheese, crackers, whatever. Oh, that's so sweet, though. That's so nice to have a surprise visit like that. Yep. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I got a little straggler right there, though, that I don't like. Let's cut it off. How's that? See how full that's looking, guys? Look at that. Doesn't take much. I'm going to cut a few more pieces. And if you think about it, these are only 15-inch pieces. So, yeah. Breakfast pizza. I tell you, I watched this video the other day. I'm always into the cooking, the recipes, and when it says 3 ingredients, 3 eggs, 3 potatoes, and 3 something else, I thought, yeah, why not? Look at that. And it was pretty neat. It was almost like a potato quiche with the eggs, and it had white cheddar. It had 3 eggs, 3 potatoes, and cheese. White cheddar cheese. And let me tell you, if they had smell-o-vision, it couldn't have made it any worse for me, because just watching them make that, and as yummy as it looked, I thought that would be an excellent dinner, because we eat breakfast for dinner a lot too. And 15 inches still goes here. slid into home on that one. I wanted to keep it from rolling. It didn't work. Hanging out at home, LB? Yeah. I hear you. That's us. And we're happy. Well, on Christmas Day, there's some neighbors that I invited to come in and have Christmas with us, our meal and stuff, because they were going to be by themselves also. I thought that would be fun. The guys could watch football or do whatever. And so, Christmas is on a Saturday, right, guys? Yeah. Favorite meal. I love to do it. So we've got, I'll cut one more. That should do us. Get off of that. Burgundy's getting really curly. Yeah, there's nothing like just an omelet or something in the afternoon instead of a big heavy meal. Here we go. It's gonna be enough. I like it. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, they're basically new here in our little community out here at the lake. And they're such sweet people. They're a younger couple. And if he thinks, you know, like one day he says, I'm coming over, don't tell your husband. I said, okay. He says, no, I'm going to stack all the firewood for him because it's going to be cold this weekend. And I thought that was just so darling, you know? Yeah, often. Yeah, I love it. And I thought, you know, they fit right in, you know, the community. And I hate for anyone to be alone. And so why not? Why not have them come over and eat? Have someone to visit with? Yeah. Boy, I love the chicken pot pies. Now, if I'm out and about and I wasn't turned on to this until a couple of years ago when a friend went with me to a doctor's appointment, and of course it was pretty far off, and it was cold where we had to go. Cold. There goes that cold again that I don't like. And she said, pull in here, let's get us a chicken pot pie. I'm like, really? And it was KFC. And we did, and I tell you, they've got some of the best chicken pot pies. Yeah, it's hard to cook for one, Karen. Yes, it is hard to find them. Sure the heck is. Yeah, everyone where the neighborhood that we lived at in Carlsbad, there, you know, they were all older too. And we had a lot of new families, which is always nice to see new families move in with little kids and stuff. Just another generation. But then a lot of the families that came into those houses, they started renting them, and that's when you really don't know a lot about your neighbors. You know, they'd be there for 2 months and be gone. Is Miss Wrigley on here? I didn't see her. Okay, just a few more pieces, guys, and we've got this thing. Oops, I got another gray one over here. Oh, gosh, that sounds yummy. Yeah, that would be nice. Turkey pot pie. Sounds really good. Yeah, yeah. That's so true, right? I've been looking for some homemade tamales, which I don't really know a lot of people that make them here or they're in town and have to be in town. I don't know of anyone that makes them out here. And I used to make them, and not no more. That is one heck of a process, and I'm just not into that. Okay. We've got 2 pieces here. Let's just put them in. Oh, thanks, Karen. Thank you. Let's find a place right here. Looks like it needs one. Sort of turn it sideways. And I see one over here that looks like it needs one. You can make them. We'll get to making me some. I want them. I want them to cut when they get here hot. I want them hot. Oh gosh, guys. All right. So there we go. It's all real fat and fluffy. Love those colors. Love them, love them. This would make a great traditional Christmas, but we're doing it for Valentine's. Okay. So now let's make a bow. We're sort of doing things a little different tonight. Okay. So I did get on the other day, and well, not the other day, it was last night. I got on last night and made 4 different bows in the bow tutorial group. So check them out. I talked a lot. I guess I was just bored and needing someone to talk to too. I talked a lot last night. Okay. So, rustic, right? This is real pretty. We're only using 1.5 inch ribbons, guys. 1.5 inch. And I made a bow on there last night with 1.5 inch ribbons. Thank you, Elga. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want this bow, and I'm wanting it to have some really pretty and sassy tails. Okay. Because of this 1.5 inch ribbon makes gorgeous tails that stream down and they curl real nicely. Okay, so let's do them start out with them about that long. I don't know how long that is. It wants to stick to everything. That's about a 20-inch tail, guys. 20-inch tail. Okay, we're going to twist it. We're just going to put it down in here. Pull out lots of ribbon. Okay, we're going to do this to about a 6.5 inch. 6.5 inch, guys. And let's go ahead and pull this one down. And keep it fluff. Curly, curly ribbon. Means the wire's good. 6.5. We're going to twist it. We're going to pull that one up. We're going to do another 6.5. We're going to pull that one up. And a 6.5. Mash it down. Bring it forward, guys. Excuse me. Okay. Just pull this one down. Cut it long too. See if we can't keep up with the pins tonight. Boy, I jammed one in my finger cleaning my desk off the other day. Well, that one didn't make it, so I'll probably find it. Okay, now we're gonna bring in some polka dots, okay? This is like a gingham color, not a gingham, gosh. Okay, a tan color, we'll just call it that. Gonna bring it down. I'm sort of measuring it off of this one because I want some, I'm gonna layer the tails all the way up. So let's put some little polka dots in this one. Let's put this one out here right in the middle. Okay, right there. And I want this just to be a loopy, like a loopy bow with long tails. Let's come out here and cut that off. Hi, love. I know what you're saying. You know, I bought a new shelf for my ribbon, another shelf. I added another shelf in my craft room. And the reason for that is so I could keep all of my ribbon out. Because I found out if I can't see it, I buy double. And also, you can use certain ribbons in everyday stuff that are from Christmas and other deals. Okay, this is some more burlap like with just a red trim, guys. Okay, measured it out long, gonna twist it. I'm gonna put it back down in there. So we're gonna do 2 loops on each side, and I'm gonna come out here to about the 5.5 inch. Okay. Five and a half inch. We're gonna twist it. Flip that one too many times. 5.5. These little ribbons sometimes have a mind of their own. There we go. Could have something to do with the person making it. Yes, it is, Connie. Yes, it is. It's just going to get worse, too. We're just now starting to see it. It's going to be like everything else. Like everything else, girl. And that's so sad. Okay, now we're going to bring in some burlap gingham. I'm just shortening the tail a little bit. We're going to twist it. Twist it a little bit better. I'm going to keep this at the same, about a 5.5. The best way to gonna save on ribbon this year is that hopefully Sam's will have some decent fall, spring ribbon. Yeah, 1.5 isn't as bad. That's very true. We're going to cut it. I use a lot of Sam's ribbons. I love them, some of them. I even use their satin ones and their sheer ones. Now we're going to bring back in a solid red. And this has that, like the antique gingham red and beige on the corners of it. This ribbon right here, I bought last year at Walmart, guys. And I bought like 10 rolls of it because I do a lot of farmhouse. I don't ever see farmhouse going away. Okay, so let's bring this one down to about a 4. Okay, like I said, I made one in the bow group last night that was pretty different colors. But using all 1.5-inch ribbons too, if you want a tutorial that goes just a little bit slower. Hi, Faye. Did they not have any when they put it out up there, Faye? Hi, Sally. Yeah, I know it's, yeah, and the some of the 2.5-inch ribbons that's already out for spring are even higher than $2 more a row. I would think that if Sam's was going to put ribbon out, they would put it in all their stores. I can't believe that now. Well, I can. Oh, really? Well, that's great. Oh, I think it's a little too early for their spring ribbon. I could be wrong, though. If I lived closer, I'd be there every day, just checking it out. But I have to drive 2.5 hours just to get to a Sam's. Okay, now we're going to bring in this gingham here. Yeah, I don't blame you, Elda. I don't blame you at all. So I'm going to top this one off with this one right here. So I'm going to put this down in there. We're just going to make this one. All I've done with this bow is a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Nothing fancy. And I'm going to keep this at the 4 right here in the center. And I'm going to have to buy some more of this. And I thought, I say I'm going to have to. This I don't have much left on this row here, but I could have swore I bought some more last year. But you know what? When you get old, your memory goes, girls. I tell you, your memory goes. And mine has already went. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of these burlap colored ties. I'm going to tie them together, guys. Okay, I yank on it. I go ahead and fold mine in half. And I'm going to turn my bow maker. And then I'm just going to hold my pegs and push up on all of my ribbon. Make sure I've gotten it all up under there. I take my pointer finger and my middle finger, go right up next to my pegs, push down with my thumb, pull it up. And I'm just barely holding this, guys. I'm not putting any pressure on it or anything like that. And just putting it right in the sides where those pegs were. I'm going to pull it down taut. Let me straighten that one right there up first, or I'll get it crooked. Okay. So when it landed, see how my other fingers are curled over that? I'm just pulling tight, okay? Pushing with my thumb in the center, pulling tight. I'm going to start my twist, and I'm going to twist the bow pretty good, but not so much that it breaks my ribbon, okay? Everything is in place. So if you'll start from the back and go in, because you put 2 loops, 1 loop, you've got 2 loops, you've got another 1 loop. Here's your 2 loops again, and your 1 loop. Same way here. Really easy. I'm just making sure they're where there should be. Okay? And if you'll take your thumb, start on the back, just hold your ribbon, and it'll just curl right over, guys. I usually go from the back to the top. And then we have a lot of pretty stuff going on. But see how some of these are shorter and some of them are longer? Okay. We're going to do one more thing. And I think I'm going to take a piece of this right here. I'm going to cut me a piece off. I'm going to fold it just in half. I don't care if it's only got the edging on one side. But I thought since I didn't put a center loop in it, we would just do it this way this time, okay? I'm just going to spread these to whatever sides they should be on. That should be, I should have done it first. Oh well, I'm going to grab that one with my thumb, manipulate right in the center, bring it around. Pull it up a little bit more there. Okay. Just going to pull it tight. Let's hold all of these. And this is another reason, like I said, I should have done it to begin with. Just because I just want to pull this out some. Okay. So I can get it where it should go. I feel like I'm getting out of it where y'all can see. Okay. And then it has just that right there in the middle. And I'll just take these and just gives it a little bit of something different and makes those bows pop. Yeah. Skipping Valentine's. Yeah. Some people do that, you know. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and trim these off. Some people, it's not a good seller for them. I'm sort of in the middle on that. But I sell locally too, so. Okay. So now let's get our sign. And let's put some hangers. I want my sign to be crooked. And I want this bow to be over here at the top. I want it to sort of be crooked, slanted across there, and to where this bow is going to sit right here with the long tails. And then we're going to maybe put some more stuff in it. Let's get this on there first, okay? So what I can see is I'm going to need one up here at the top, one at the side down here by the ribbon. So the top, the side, and down here at the bottom. all I do, this is wood. Okay. I put it on the wrong top one time. Top. And the bottom. I'm putting some glue on it, guys. That's all I'm doing. I've got some, find the center right there. I'm going to lay it down in my glue. In my glue there. And right there. I'm going to take a, these have 1/4 inch staples, so hold your ears, guys. Again. And I do this one more time while the glue's wet. And then it carries the glue right into the wood. These are the best little hammers if you want to do the things like this. This is called a tack hammer. You can get it in any hardware store. Perfect size head. I take a little glue, glue it right back over the top of my staples. Yes, you could. That's a good, Deanne, that's really good, you know. Good idea. I didn't even think about that one, but you could. Because it doesn't scream, I love you. It's not pink, you know, it's not a truck. This is something. This could be a farmhouse wreath, a Valentine's wreath to stay up all year round. Excellent. Thank you. That's how I'll market it, see? Okay. I'm going to go up there. Right there. Okay. I think I'll do this one first. On these, this wreath form here, it's only got one ring. It doesn't have an outer and an inner ring. There's only one ring that goes around it, guys. So I'm trying to make sure that I have it. Oh, that's true. Yeah, great gift for newlyweds. True, true. Like that. Y'all keep tossing them out there. I loving this. Okay. I tied that one down too much, guys. I got carried away on this little frame. I'm sort of going to twist it. Let's go ahead and do this one down here. So I can get it around. Boy, I put all, where I'm running into a thick spot of mesh. I got it real fluffy, guys. Pull that down just a little bit. And I'm going to pull these curls, or a double curl, whatever you want to call it. Let me get this one last one hooked in there. Around that frame. That one was a little easier. Thank you, LB. Okay. Then I want to come back and make sure I pull all of this. Oh, well, I pulled that one. Okay. Oh. Wowza. There we go. Fix that little dooba-dobby. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Now let's take this gorgeous little bow here. Find my little place, and I want it to sort of hang over the top part of that one heart. The sign actually come from Hobby Lobby last year. I've had it since last year. I had bought two on their half price or 80% off when they were through with all of their stuff. And I loved it. I just think it's the neatest sign. It looks gorgeous on a grapevine also, guys. Think about this on a grapevine. Think of not bringing in, you can bring in just greenery. Or you could do a technique, and I may do that with the other one, to where you can put some mesh on half of your grapevine. Excuse me. Okay, I'm just gonna spread these out. I can be a little rougher with them now that we've got I think that what's really cool about a design like this, and what rustic is not something you go over the top with. Rustic is something that's, the simplicity of it should make it stand out. So let's start Edward Scissorhands here. See, I'm not paying attention, I'm just cutting. I put them some in there shorter. I had some that were longer. That was a little too long. This ends up being a little bit too long. Cut it off. Let's pull this one. Do you think there's not enough that are shorter? That's still too long. I don't want it hanging over the bottom edge of the wreath. Like, I like this one to be a little shorter so it comes up in there some. And I think I want that one to be just a little bit shorter. Longer, yeah. And I don't think that it needs anything else.